Hello. I got an interesting question the other day regarding the bond and how those funds get spent and how that all gets taken care of. Well, as part of the bond measure, there's a timeline that we had to send out of exactly what was going to happen and the order those things are going to happen in. So that's how the bond money is going to get spent. Now, a bond is kind of like taking out a loan, and so yeah, it's a couple of $100 million that we're going to use to rebuild some high schools and some junior high schools and a bunch of elementary schools and so on. But we don't get all of that at once and leave it in somebody's desk. So the question was about the security of the money. Well, as we are moving forward with a project and we've got an architect on board and we're hiring a contractor, then a certain amount is issued. Some of the bonds are issued so that just enough money comes so that we can build those specific projects, do those specific projects. When I say then that money comes, the board specifically authorizes money to be borrowed for those purposes. So it's not like there's $238 million in an account somewhere with Granite District's name on it. The voters have given the Board of Education permission to issue bonds up to that amount. And so as the first projects are lined up and ready to go, then we'll issue bonds to cover those. And as in the next ones have been designed and ready to go, we'll issue bonds, borrow money to go with those. That way, there's accountability for all of the money. That way, nothing's ever left lying around. It's kind of what the question was asking. No contractor holds that money. They're paid as they do the work and as the work gets completed. We're all really excited to make that money go as far as possible, which is why actually the bond and building now, when there are low interest rates and lower, relatively lower construction costs, this was the right time to do this. That's how that will move forward. That's how we'll be accountable for the funds. All of that will run through the Board of Education through public board meetings. Thank you so very much.